In the year 1988, my three sons then, Matthew, Timothy, and Michael, became very sick with malaria and typhoid, and this affected their blood. They became very anemic. Matthew was 9 years, Timothy was 7, and Michael was 5 years. At a stage, we lost my second son, Timothy, because he was seriously anemic. Then before his death, I heard about one herbal product. I told the doctor that there is a herbal product they say that could help to build blood even when blood refused to rise. He discouraged me that if I use any herbal product, it could destroy, it can be toxic, it can destroy any small blood they are trying to build up. I said, okay. See, that boy died, Timothy, at the age of 7 years. Few days later, Michael case became very, very critical. So we have to go for another lab test. We discovered that the PCV dropped to 12%. The result is still with me till today. Matthew's blood was 19%. So when I took it to the doctor shouted, "You just lost a son. Now these your children, they are not sickle cell patients. What is destroying their blood? It's possible. This Michael can collapse and die now." So when he said so, I saw that the doctor can no longer help me. So I went for these crude products that now became Mojeaga. Brought it that night. I gave to Michael. Those hotness, the frequent heartbeat, the shouting and stretching calmed down. Within an hour, he said he wants to eat. And we are afraid because once he take any food, he vomit it. He ate, he didn't vomit. Less than 2 hours, he fell asleep. He woke up and started feeling fine, started playing. In fact, within 2, 3 days, this boy got better. Michael, Matthew, they started playing. I said, well, let me be very sure. So about 2 weeks, precisely because I did the first test on the 19th of December, 1988. So on the 4th of January, I went for another lab test. The result proved that the PCV have risen from 12% to 34%. That was how my son was saved. Michael, Matthew, they became well with that crude product that has then become Mojeaga Herbal Remedy today.
I am Michael Ujaga Luge, the 5-year-old that was saved by the use of Mojaga Herbal Remedy in its crude form. I can say that I'm a product of the product. After the product saved my life, many other people who got to hear our story came to my father, and the product helped many of them. Over the years, many lives have been saved by the use of this product. So when I grew up, we decided that this life-saving product, we needed to do some work on it. We needed to standardize the product and get it in a form that many other persons can benefit from the use of the product. At the initial stage, the product had offensive odor. So it was not stable. You know what you have with many of these herbal medicine. So we met NAFDAC and they told us what to do. They directed us to a professor in the University of Benin. Working together, we were able to standardize the product. We got rid of the offensive odor, made the product stable, while at the same time maintaining the potency of the product. Many herbal products are effective, but usually there is this concern about herbal products, and the fear is usually about the safety and sometimes efficacy. Sometimes you have this fear if a herbal product is toxic, so you want to be sure that you won't have toxic reactions from the use of the herbal product. And the second aspect has to do with the microbiology. The product might be helpful, but you don't want to situation where after taking the product you get some pathogenic organisms too that could cause some other problems in the system too. Then they talk about perhaps dosing of some of these products. We wanted to be sure that the product was safe. So we did a toxicity study. For toxicity study, the product was not toxic. Then we needed to know what it contained. We did the phytochemical. We knew what the product contained. And then we did the microbiology, which showed that it was free from those harmful microorganisms. So having done that, we were able to work and meet up with the conditions given us by NAFDAC. In 2011, we got the product registered officially by NAFDAC. And since then, many people have been using the product with very good results. But we weren't just satisfied with just getting NAFDAC registration. we needed to push the product to develop further and to do further research on the product. So we went to the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, NIMA, at Yaba, Lagos. They did analysis on the product. We did the toxicity study, they repeated it. They also did the phytochemical to know what the product. And the result of the study showed that Mojeaga Herbal Remedy is safe at therapeutic dose. Then we went further, wanted to be sure. We were directed to a professor of phytomedicine at the University of Benin, Professor McDonald Idu. He led the research team that worked on Mojeaga. At the initial stage, we did just the acute toxicity study. So we needed to go further. People really wanted to know the effect that long-term use of Mojeaga can have. So we did the chronic toxicity. We even did reproductive toxicity and checked the effect that it could have on different organs of the body. And the good thing is that the result came out very fine. In fact, the result of the toxicity study has been published in a reputable journal. We noticed that the product was also very good for sicklers. It wasn't just about making claims. You have to prove it scientifically. So we were directed to the Phytomedicine Research Lab at the University of Benin. There we did very detailed phytochemical. We even did the GCMS studies. Then we did toxicity study too. Not just acute toxicity, we did chronic, we did subchronic to know the effect of long-term use of the products, different aspects of toxicity. The effect on about 9 different organs of the body, the heart, the liver, the kidney, the lungs, the spleen, even the brain. We also did reproductive toxicity on the product. Then to confirm its ability to build blood, we also did an anemic study too, to show empirically how it builds blood. And the studies have come out very fine. Many of them have been published in reputable journals. The anemic study too will soon be out in a journal. Currently, there is a clinical study going on Mojeaga in 3 university teaching hospitals in the southeast of Nigeria. This study is done under the supervision of NAFDAC. They are monitoring the study. Now, the preliminary result of this study has proven to be very fine, very encouraging, because the result has been fine, and soon the final result will be out. In fact, the study has gotten to very advanced stage. In the next few months, the result will be out. So we have not really rested on our oars. We got to know this product through adversity. I lost my brother. I almost lost my life in the process. But since we got to know this life-building product, we have been able to use it to save many lives. So Mojeaga is saving lives today. And we are making further research into this product to see how many more persons can benefit from it. It is true that some in the medical profession are negative when they hear of anything herbal. But I believe that medicine, like every other thing in life, is dynamic. And modern medicine is evidence-based. And based on the evidence we are gathering and what we see from the use of Mojeaga, Mojeaga has really proven to be a lifesaver. It is something that is empirical. You can take a person's PCV level and then the person uses the product. If the product is working, if it has built the blood level, you'll be able to verify that from test results. So it is something that is really empirical, and even the physical condition of the person, you will see. Mojeaga has proven to be a very powerful alternative to blood transfusion for those who feel they don't want to. And it has also proven to be very helpful for those who have sickle cell disease for the management of the condition. Somebody who is at the point of death with very low PCV and you use, within 2-3 days, you see dramatic increase in the blood and the general health condition of the person improves. I think that is worth giving a try. So Mojeaga Herbal Remedy is indeed liquid miracle in a bottle. So it's a product you really need to get to know and use.